Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the David Sparks Show. Let's get into it. Down in Chatanooga, there's a controversy. Volkswagen has a production plant down there, and they want to bring their own union to Tennessee, along with German-style work councils. And how these work councils work is, in Germany, the union negotiates wages, and work councils, which are made up of representatives from the workplace and management, take care of issues, workplace issues, such as job security issues, worker safety issues. A whole number of issues can be brought under that umbrella. And politicians in Tennessee are upset, saying, oh, this workplace council that's coming to, that VW wants to bring down here, it's going to cause the domino effect of unions, and it's going to make our state less attractive. Because essentially Volkswagen wants to bring the union because, well, it's be more cohesive, because currently the Chatanooga plant is the only non-representative plant within the Volkswagen family. And they want their plant to operate like the rest of the plants for operational cohesiveness. And so far, the UAW has collected a majority of signatures from the workers because in the U.S., in order to have a work council, you first must have approval from a union. And so UAW has the signatures. VW is basically saying, we would like to work with them. They have the signatures. In order for us to work with them, we have to work with them. Or in order for us to have a work council, we've got to work with a union. And so because of U.S. law. But these guys in Tennessee, they're like, Governor Bill Haslam and Senator Bob Corker, they are just like, how could, we can't have this. They say that it could hurt the region's ability to attract future investment, even though Volkswagen is investing in Chattanooga and Volkswagen wants to do this. I just say these guys are completely out of touch with reality. And, the way that industry operates in Europe, we should maybe take a big lesson, because Volkswagen's a successful company from a very successful country, Germany, which has higher social standards than the United States, and many would argue a much higher standard of living for its average citizen, less inequality, much more social cohesion. It's not the perfect place. No place is. But Germany's got it together. And so instead of these politicians in the South trying to see, we can only recruit by a race to the bottom, they should really listen to the VW officials, because maybe these guys can maybe teach them a thing or two about building successful organizations that don't create a 99% to 1% kind of dynamic as a lot of U.S. corporations are run currently. And ultimately, the political class really doesn't have a say in this, because Volkswagen has its board who's going to ultimately approve whether this happens. They seem to want this because of operational cohesiveness. It's basically following the letter of the U.S. law. The UAW has the signatures. They really don't even have, Volkswagen doesn't even have to have an election according to the law. They can just go ahead and approve it and start it. So these guys from Tennessee, why don't you keep your nose out of business? Because it seems that VW would like this relationship to happen. The workers would like the relationship to happen. So what's it any business of the governor of Tennessee or the senator from Tennessee how Volkswagen operates their businesses, as long as they follow the laws of the U.S. to the letter of the law? And no one's making any kind of suggestion that anyone's breaking a law. And it really gets me to a question, the South always kind of prides itself on its rebelliousness and manly man culture, yada, yada, yada. The whole redneck, big truck thing. But why are workers in the South so incredibly acquiescent to authority? But tell me what you think. I think these officials from Tennessee need to shut up and let VW do their business, because VW seems to like the way they do their business. And if other companies say, hey, we like the VW model, and they want to unionize, and the workers like it, they make more money, they bring more money home to the communities instead of it all leaving to a corporate structure somewhere, I say that's awesome. What do you guys think? That's about all I've got to say for today. I just want to know what you guys think, and visit me on YouTube and Facebooks and Twitters. I'm on Facebook at the David Sparks Show, on Twitter at David Sparks Show. We're also at TYT Nation. Thank you so much for everyone there. These are up at Democratic Underground. Thank you guys on DU. And God, that's it. I thank you much. I'm David Sparks. Sayonara.